How we doing, everybody? So here we are, the start of another week, and we are just about halfway through the the whole term. So our one quarter has almost elapsed. We are at our seventh week now. By the time you all are viewing this video, you have turned in your no research required argumentative persuasive essay, 2 to 3 pages, with an argumentative thesis statement on a topical issue. Some of you got to me or reached out to me about topic selections, others didn't. So hopefully we all are approaching that, or have done that well. I will be returning those probably next week sometime, and at that same time, we will have your research enhanced version of that same essay due. And that is what's going to wrap up our first quarter, is the research essay. Okay, so it's going to be the same topic that you're using, or that you used for your no research required version. But now what you're going to be doing is incorporating research, okay, like phrases or little excerpts from scholarly journal articles that help to substantiate your claims in your original argument, okay? So what's a good thing to do between now and then, if you haven't already done so, is log into the Galileo library database. And that's done by going to the GNTC page, navigating to the library. And in fact, even in Blackboard, there's a Galileo link there. So that might even be a little easier for you. So when you go into Galileo, you will have all the different databases by different subjects, like science or philosophy or psychology, whatever it is. You all, being that you're doing a topical issue, like something going on in the world today, you might find your topic in sociology or psychology or criminology or something like that. And if you don't want to narrow it down with those subject areas, you could just put in the general search bar your search criteria, and it'll find its way there to articles that might be helpful to you, okay? So that's something I'd recommend doing this week, so that you're not kind of caught off guard having to do research at the start of next week. But all that's due this week is a journal assignment, okay? A 2-paragraph, let's say, about, I don't know, 150 to 300 words in total, on argument, okay? So the blog, the voluntary blog last week, asked you all to think of a time that you have engaged in kind of an argument or a debate with a friend or a close relation of yours. For the journal, which is mandatory, remember, the journal, and I don't have that due until next Tuesday, so the 23rd. So usually journals are due Sunday, but I'm extending it a couple days. For the journal, I ask you to think about this whole discipline, if you will, of argumentation, okay? And think about our current political climate or social climate, cultural climate, whatever you want to call it. Argument was supposed to, in the ancient Greek and Greco-Roman days, was supposed to be a means of getting to the truth, really. It's two people going back and forth, trying to bounce ideas off of each other. Maybe they disagree. But ultimately, an argument should be constructive, okay? It should be leading you and the person with whom you are in dialogue to some truth or some greater understanding. Do you think that we're doing that today? I certainly don't, okay? That's just my opinion, okay? I think social media has basically ruined us in terms of civil dialogue. But that's what the journal asks you all to reflect on. The whole enterprise of argumentation. Have we exhausted it? Like good argumentation? Are we just kind of getting our jollies, let's say, on like spewing vile and insults and hot takes and but whatever word you want to use, in kind of slandering or demeaning our opposition. To me, that's kind of what argument has devolved into, which is regrettable, because it should be the opposite of that. It should help lift us up. It should help shine a light, okay? But to me, today, the way we argue with each other, it seems like we're just getting more lost and more confused. So I just kind of want you guys to chew on that idea, and that's all we have that's due today, and I will be interacting with you guys throughout the week. I'll in fact add my contribution to the journal in just a moment, as a matter of fact. So that's all there is to really talk about assignment-wise. What I'm going to be doing as well this week is getting caught up on your argument and persuasion work that you did. I believe it was the Jonathan Swift and William Hazlitt discussion forum and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be getting caught up with that. So the grade book should be relatively up to date by the end of this week. Okay, so with that, short video this week, but we're not talking about a heck of a lot. We're on the same course with our argumentative essay. You're going to turn it into a research version next week, and we'll talk more about that next week. But again, it's a good idea to start looking in Galileo, looking for articles relating to your topic, so that you kind of have a running start, so that you're not kind of overwhelmed with having to look things up next week. Okay, but you work at your own pace. You decide what's best for you. But I'm going to close it there and talk to you guys again the start of next week, and I wish you a good one. Bye-bye.